What's going on, guys? It's Sunday. It's late, but I got something on my mind that I want to show you. Something I've been kind of planning for the last week, and it's gonna be a little tight, but that's an engine stand. And that is an engine crane. But that's not why I'm down here. And that's not what I'm trying to show you. See, my car is my daily, and I need the car in order to get to work and back. Well, with my latest oil change, I found some brass sheathings in my oil, and general consensus is it could be bearings, it could be valve guides, it could be open, all kinds of stuff. Just who knows. So there's a couple options. We can rebuild the motor, but that means the motor has to come out, tear it apart, and all that jazz. Or you could just get another one. And it's dirty as all get out, and it's probably been sitting in a field, but it's got some smooth ports in there. And this is a, if you look on the other side, it says, you know, if you can look right here, PRB. K20A2. So this motor was apparently rebuilt at some point, and after it was reassembled, it was smoking. But yeah, I mean, it's dirty as all get out, and it's gonna have to be torn apart. But I mean, it's a motor. It's a PRB head. That's an A2, all through and through. But I'm watching YouTube videos of people blowing A2s and the oil pan's just full of crap. And realistically, I want to get it on this stand to start tearing it apart. But the bolts that he gave me to put it in this, they didn't fit. So me and my anxiousness, or I guess impatientness, I want to get it on the stand. So I'm looking for 14s, you know, or the right bolts, or whatever, some shorter bolts, or even just washers or something that I can crank it down. But that's the problem, is I don't have anything like that. found the broken stud from when I changed the motor mount. That apparently made the move. But yeah, so the general plan of this, I guess, is well, let's build a K series. I'm still like super shocked that I even have the motor. I picked it up. It was relatively cheap, I think, and you can see why. I mean, this thing's pretty dirty, and it's quite the mess. But from what it looks like here is like all the sensors and everything. I mean, there's obviously dirt just caked in it, but all the lines are coming out, all the ports or whatever. The only thing that I see for real that's a problem is here. This is some sort of coolant. You can't see because I'm not looking in the right spot. Some sort of coolant deal right here. I'm not sure what this guy is, but yeah, I mean, there's dirt in the coolant passages. You can't see it because it's fighting for you can't see, but there's, oh, maybe you can. There's dirt in there. But I really want to get this open so I can look and see. I didn't even crack this. Hopefully there's not a lot of dust in here. Oh, it's clean. Look, it's clean inside. Oh. I mean, it's gonna have some dirt now that I've opened it, but the grand scheme of things is we got ourselves a summer project here. I mean, there's crap everywhere, all over this thing, and it is uglier than sin, but it's a ported polished head, supposedly. We're going to see the extent of that later, once we get this thing torn apart. But before I can do that, I have to get it on that stand. And with this motor weighing like something like 200 pounds, there's no way I'm going to even attempt to lift it. So I got bolts upstairs that'll fit for that'll fit in the trans and the motor mount spot, which is really where you want to lift it. That's how the engines are supported. Either way, we're going to go through and we're going to figure out what we can do. There's a bug in there. So. Either way, this is all coming apart. Cool. All of this is going to come apart. I really want to take off this valve cover, take a look inside, but man, there's so much to do. So much to do, so much to do. The tap's broken, bent. This guy, I think he looks bent. Yeah, that needs to be cleaned up. The whole valve cover needs to be cleaned up, but it's missing some hardware. But hell, this one bolt's probably, no, that and that one there and there is probably the only thing holding it on. So I can't see what you're seeing, but you should be about here-ish. So you should be able to see. I'm looking at valves, and obviously those are just open valves, which means it's in the cylinder. That one's just open. Okay. But yeah, I mean, I really want to open this up, but there's so much freaking dirt on everything that this just could be a mess. Let's check the oil real quick, because why not? Get all the loose shit out of there. I mean, it's gonna go in anyways, but we're gonna turn the motor apart anyways. There's no oil. There's no oil on it. The little bit that was on it looked clean. So this might not be that bad. But there's a couple 10s around here that in order to take the valve cover off, I got to get it off this pan pretty quick. You know, it's sitting down here on the pan, just chilling. I've got to get that out off the pan. That way I can get it to where it's not gonna, I mean, it's all it's really gonna do is really ruin the gasket. It's not gonna hurt too much sitting there. I mean, all these accessories are dead basically. I'm not gonna reuse this water pump or tensioner or any of this stuff. This stuff's basically junk to me. Maybe the clutch would be useful, I don't know. You know, he said it's all good stuff, and he was putting it in his car. He ran it for 2,000 miles. It started to smoke. He wasn't sure what happened, but he said the head's completely refreshed, supposedly. So we're going to find out how much of that is true. I mean, this is what you get off of, like, Facebook Marketplace kind of stuff. But I got you know, less than $1,000 I got a block, and it's probably a little bit more than I wanted to spend. But, you know, if what he said is about as far as the head work is, then I mean, that's how much it would cost. The extra $200 is about how much it would cost to do the head. So we'll see. I mean, it's gonna take some time and it's gonna take some money. I've already planned on that, but I gotta get some new bolts for the trans, so I can hook it up to this, or not the trans, but the trans bolt like mounts, so I can hook up the trans to this, and or the block to this, jack it up and put it onto this guy. But I gotta get the right size bolts to bolt in here, because I don't have anything to do that with, to bolt it up right here. So yeah, so this is where the block will live for the next couple months while I tear it apart, figure everything out. And I'll probably even get another one of these racks so I can put all the parts on it, lay it all out nice, and you know, have like a nice little work area. And the plan is I'm going to get one of those portable air units, not for cooling down the entire garage, but to keep it kind of cool in the corner where I'm working. So I'm gonna get a stool, a cooler, and I gotta get bolts tomorrow. So the cooler will wait on because I don't have that money right now. It's like 200 bucks. And we're gonna build ourselves a wicked awesome freaking motor for this little girl. I'm thinking we need to come up with a name. We need to come up with a name for her, but I don't know what to call her. So I'd say we start a poll on the PGH Production Facebook page. That's facebook.com/the PGH Production, and we should go on there and let's make a poll for what should we name the RSX. And yeah, so I mean, this is just kind of a teaser, but we're gonna build a wicked awesome, I mean, we're talking good stuff, none of this eBay stuff. We're gonna build a motor that's meant to take a beating, and I got an ECU for K-Pro already. I just got to get money to do it. And yeah, I mean, I ain't screwing around anymore. We're gonna build a freaking car. Come hell or high water, we're doing it. We're legit.
I'm a true champion.